Hi guys, happy Sunday for me, whatever day it is for you, whatever day I upload this. Happy Sunday though. Today for my review I am doing the very loved Kat Von D Lock-It Powder Foundation. It is absolutely stunning. I went into Sephora wanting the Urban Decay and I was talked into this and I could not have been more pleased with her talking me into this, so thank you Sephora for talking me into this. Even though it was $35, I know that's about an average, but still expensive when you make no money. So I wanted to review it because not a lot of people have done the powder foundation. They've done the liquid foundation and I am not a huge fan of liquid foundations. So I figured I would try out the powder foundation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it to my skin. Obviously I'm going to do a demo of it. I'm going to see how it wears throughout the day. But just before I do the demo, just wanted to take a little bit off of Sephora's website, which I have pulled up here, and let you know what it is claiming to be. So it is a 24 hour, but we'll let it slide. Powder foundation with a flawless matte finish. And day or night and everything in between, this budge-proof foundation promises flawless coverage around the clock. The buildable formula evens the complexion and hides imperfections, all without the need for touch-ups. Smudge and sweat-proof, this foundation won't cake or crease, and the velvety texture wears with a breathable light touch. So we'll see if the claims are true. I'm hoping that all of them are, maybe not the 24 hour because I don't plan on keeping this on my skin for 24 hours. So I will go and start with a bare face and I will be right back. Okay guys, here I am with no makeup on my face in terms of, you know, actual face makeup. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to attempt to put this, oh my gosh, this crazy hair back. That works. So I'm going to start off with the Becca Evermatte Poreless Primer, which I did mention in my last video. I did not use that. I used the Too Faced. I know a lot of people don't know how they feel about this primer. It has like that consistency. What I was told to do is you're supposed to let it warm up a little bit in your fingers and then take it, and instead of smearing it all over your face like you would normal, you pat it into your skin. So we're just going to pat it into the skin right where I have the largest pores and let it dry for a little bit. So now while it's drying, I will show you the packaging. So the outside looks just like this. Very Kat Von D, very beautiful, love it. This is what the product looks like. It comes in this tiny little tin, and if you didn't know, I had to ask in the store and the girl had no idea. Underneath it is a sponge, which kind of has a mirror underneath it as well too. Also on top of the mirror that is in here, so thank you Kat Von D, very convenient. So the way that I like to apply it is with the sponge, and I know you're probably all like, that's not hygienic, it's disgusting. I'm going to try and clean it to see how it works. Let me just quickly put on my concealer. So I'm just going to dot it in. I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. This is specifically for dark circles with goji berry and something that I can't pronounce. So I'm going to let that sit there. Like I said, I like to use this to apply the powder foundation. A lot of people will use brushes. This beauty right here. This is the Bare Minerals brush that I got when I bought Bare Minerals when it came out in 1850. Exaggeration. The hairs are finally starting to come out of the brush. Now I figured it was a powder, which was a terrible idea because, you know, Bare Minerals is a loose powder. that I could use this brush, or I also have this e.l.f. brush that I like to use sometimes, brand new, so nothing coming out of here, to do my makeup. But when I find that when you're using the Kat Von D powder, if you move it at all, like this, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is definite fallout from it. So I prefer not to use the brush. Take that off. And I actually prefer to do the sponge. So I have some product on there. You can see I do have just the normal pink in my skin tone. I'm breaking out right here, of course. And normal pink, normal pink. So we're just gonna try and smooth this on. I'm gonna do one side of the face completely. I'm gonna also do my concealer on one side of the face and see how that works out. So first impression is it goes on smooth. It definitely feels soft. It's a good sponge. Definitely feels soft. I'm gonna put it down the neck just a little bit. Get right by the ear. Put my hair back. And what I like to do in terms of under eye concealing for a powder foundation is I take this, and this has to be washed like it is nobody's business. This is one of the Bare Minerals brushes, but I find it works best for doing the under eye circles. So I've already taken some product on there. You can see I know it needs to be washed. And what I do is I just kind of tap it in, work it around, because this is kind of a brightening concealer. So I like to spread it out. Of course, I'm probably gonna mess up my eye makeup, but that's fine. And you can already see the difference. My under eye circles are almost completely gone. So just with the concealer and then with the powder foundation over it, it actually does work. So here's half of my face with it. I think it does a pretty good job covering it up. It says it's full, you know, full coverage, so Kat Von D, I'm just gonna have to listen to you. So we're gonna do the other side to even it out. The one thing I will say about this that I don't particularly care for, unfortunately, and a lot of it might have to just do with my primer, is that it does tend sometimes to make my pores appear larger, which is something I definitely don't want, but unfortunately I feel like that's with any type of foundation I'm going to use. My pores are going to be huge, so you need to find the right primer, the right everything. So like I said, I have the huge pores right here. I know this looks really weird. I find sometimes if I just press it really tight into the skin, clean hands, that it will sink into my pores, and this side looks a little bit better than this side, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it on this side. Not as much. There we go. I'm just going to finish it off. I am going to use the flat e.l.f. brush and just tap it in really quick all over. Now I cannot unfortunately do a full day wear of this, but I'm gonna put it to the test. And by putting it to the test, I mean I'm going to go full on sweat and mow the lawn. So I'm going to see how this does under the pressure of mowing the lawn. So that is it. That is one layer. I don't really feel as though, my hair is a hot mess today. I don't really feel as though I need another layer right now. I normally don't put a second layer on. Hair's bugging me. So I'm going to just leave the one layer on. I'm very happy, especially with the under eyes. It looks amazing with the under eyes. But like I said, pores are visible. I don't know if you guys can see them, but the pores are definitely visible. And that might just be because it's a powder foundation. So I'm going to go put it to the test, mow the lawn in, I believe it is 86 degrees outside weather. And I will be back. Thank you. Okay guys, I just got finished mowing the lawn and I literally came in here and hit record because I wanted to make sure that when I was done mowing the lawn and all of the oil was coming through, or in this case, not really, Kat Von D, you're correct, this really does feel velvety still, and believe me, I have a large area of my lawn to mow. Unfortunately, my hair did not stand the test of time, so that's going behind there. But the makeup itself, I feel some sweat up here, but when I tell you that I did a very large portion of the lawn and normally it is pure sweat dripping down my face, I actually really believe the claim that this is sweat proof. So I would 100% recommend this product to almost everybody. The only gripe I said I have with this product is that it does, and like I said, it's probably because it's a powder foundation, is that it does make my pores look a little bit large. If you don't have an issue with that, I don't see why you can't buy this product. I don't really have an issue with it. Nobody's all over my face like, oh my gosh, Samantha, you have huge, huge pores. So I am going to spend the rest of my $35 on this product. I'm going to completely use it up. I'm not going to return it. For one, Sephora, I'm so sorry, Sephora, for returning everything. I really am. But this is a product that I will be using until I hit pan. I hope you guys liked this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, maybe 2, and if you have any questions, comments, put them down below. I would love to see any comments you guys have. I would love to do videos. Like I said, my next video, it should have been yesterday. My Sephora Playbox should have come yesterday, but it didn't. It should be coming tomorrow, so I will be unboxing that live on my camera for all of you to see. I will put a spoiler alert in case any of you do get the Sephora Playbox, but that is it for the Kat Von D Lock-It Powder Foundation. I love you all. Have a good day.